So I'm going to share that with you because the news now says that the house demolished is Onitiri's house, Dupe Onitiri's house, the Mama leader for DRY, Democratic Republic of the Yorubas. Remember that a day after the invasion of government house in Ibadan, that was unsuccessful, right? The young man and the woman or lady arrested confessed where they were kept at Oluyole in Ibadan. And then the Nigerian, as usual, they went there and they discovered some, supposed military gears, like just military uniforms, camouflage, boots, hats, megaphones, something like that. The next thing, Oyo state government took their bulldozer to the place and demolished the house. What the hell is really wrong with Nigerians and demolition and destruction? As their way of reacting to what they believe or consider as a crime or something. It's like it's a general thing in that country, right? To show to you that they are working. Oh, they have picked somebody up. Oh, he's a kidnapper. Oh, he's been the one kidnapping people this way. Then the next day, they will bring kata to destroy evidence. Why are you demolishing houses that could be like, that could have a lot of evidence and all that? Why are you always so destructive in that contraption? In the name of trying to fight, whether not fight crime or fight something, I don't know. So destructive. Take a look at this. They don't see bomb, they don't see gun. Now clothes and boots and shoes. They took kata there to break it down.
Ẹ̀yin yẹn wá tí ẹ ń wò wá tẹ̀lé ń gbọ́ ajákèjádò àgbáyé tí ẹ bá gbàgbé nígbà tí a wà ní Fatusi ni wọ́n ṣe gudugudu méje àyà mẹ́fà wọ́n ṣe dáadáa a tún bá wọn bì wọ́n tó dúró gbágbágbá ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ní Sanyo wọ́n ti débí láàárọ̀ yìí wọ́n tún ti wà ní Fatusi báyìí wọ́n bá wọn bí gbà àbí wọ́n bá yín wọ́n bá wọn bí gbà tí wọ́n wá kí ọ̀gá wọn tó wá pàdé wa ń bẹ̀ yẹn àwọn náà tún wọ́n bọ̀ wá join wa ń bí ń sìn ibi gangan ni wọ́n ní Onítìrí ló ti sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ̀ ń rí tó ń lọ káàkiri yẹn ibi tá a kọ́kọ́ lọ yẹn ni wọ́n kó àwọn nǹkan ìjà olóró sí mú mi mọ́ bí fún orí ibi tá a kọ́kọ́ lọ yẹn ni wọ́n kó àwọn nǹkan ìjà olóró tí wọ́n ń lò kó lọ secretariat ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n kó sí ṣùgbọ́n mọ́tò tí wọ́n ní ó padà wá tí wọ́n mú mọ́lẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ ó tún lọ kó ẹrù láti ibẹ̀ yẹn wá síbí wọ́n fẹ́ kó àwọn nǹkan ìjà yẹn láti ibẹ̀ yẹn wá síbí ni so ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn láàárọ̀ mọ́jú bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n ṣe ń bí o wọ́n ti wá bíwó èyí tó sọ pé property ó ti di tìjọba ilẹ̀ yìí ó ti di tìjọba wọ́n ti gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ń lò fún Onítìrí tí wọ́n ń lò fún ìdàlúrú ìgbàjọba lọ́nà àìtọ́.
Nuisance leleyi.
The typical Nigerian. I mean, I will give him credit for the fact that he was there to give us the image of the demolition and all that. But a typical Yoruba is already making it more like, I mean, it's not his fault, Shao. If not because of that lunatic, Iyawo Onidiri, and those that are sort of encouraging her in this misadventure. If not, see, he was there. He's already said he did Balu, he did Daluru, dangerous weapons. That's what he said. He said those who went to the secretariat with dangerous weapons. So one of the vehicles that they caught at the secretariat, they realized that it was bringing, it was one who brought in the to the secretariat. So Oloro is in that house, and therefore Oyo State government has taken over the property. And according to him, see, you heard that again. That's why I call him a nuisance then, right? According to him, Onidiri, that is in America, he is saying it in his video there that Onidiri broadcasted from that house, which is not true. And he probably knows, or maybe he's that ignorant and the typical Nigerian. He had to add some few lies to make it so that, you see, when you talk about self-determination, then it can start sounding like it's a dangerous thing. Oh, did you hear that they are carrying Oloro? Did you hear that they are carrying dangerous weapons? Did you hear that they demolished the house of that person that they said they keep the Adoloro? It's not their fault. You agree? Anyway, Chike, my brother, thank you very much for that your super chat, right? That's very generous of you, as usual. Thank you. Now, Kolu met with the Afenifere, supposed the Afenifere of the Fasoranti. And this life, the Fulani terrorists killed this is Arakunrin, who happened to be Pa Fasoranti's daughter. And Pa Fasoranti happened to be the former authentic Afenifere, and he retired. No, sorry. Well, he's an old man, over 90 years old, and handed over to his supposed junior in the struggle of Afenifere, Yoruba socio-political group. And Pa Adebanjo, who became the leader of Afenifere, decided that they know who Tinubu is. The druggy criminal is known very well. Yorubas will never follow this criminal. And that's exactly what happened. So you know what Tinubu and Co did? Immediately they divided Afenifere. Afenifere, Yoruba, Afenifere will not endorse Tinubu. Is it that bad? Is Tinubu that worse that Yoruba Afenifere will not? Oshewo, we must create another Afenifere. Baba old man, demented old man. Oh, Baba, we don't get dementia. We know they hear too much again. Oh, like off record. Oh, Fasoranti. Tinubu and gang, they went there. They dragged the old man and told the old man that he had to endorse Tinubu so that they can see Afenifere endorse Tinubu. Isha created problem between two old men. This Kolu. And one of them went and packed themselves to go and see him inside the Aso Rock, the relic. These are not Afenifere or the real Afenifere, but they still went there as Afeniferes. And Kolu, another fossil, was there to tell them how Nigeria is very, very tough. How do you build, in all that nonsense, Shasha? I'm giving you the boring ones now, so I can take you to the ones that are not really boring. Here is Kolu and the Afenifere Onje, old, jobless, unuseful elements, parading themselves as partly Yoruba, this Yoruba that Oloribuniwa. I just want to make you know. Here is them meeting Kolu.
What we face now is challenges of terrorism, security of lives and property, that is very, very necessary for development and good results. And we have been battling that. I can tell you this afternoon that we are achieving success. There's improvement from hosting flags on the Nigerian properties and sovereignty. We have degraded terrorism to a level that they could not threaten the sovereignty of this country any longer. Well, it is always hard to defeat economic opportunity that might open up in this type of challenges, particularly when the country is equally challenged economically. So, the banditry, kidnapping that they've resorted into will also be defeated. I declined any ransom method, no payment of ransom whatsoever. We are taking the battle to them, and we are getting results more rapidly than ever before. The case of Kuriga and many other, kidnapped children is evident in the way we rescue them from Sokoto to Katsina to Kaduna and others, now more expeditiously than ever before. We are working hard on intelligent gathering and execution of our programs. Those that might thought they can threaten the sovereignty of this country will have themselves to blame. They have a price to pay. And we are not going to relent in that area. We have the solid mirror that has attracted a lot of insecurity, scavenging, and others. Then we have special forces that is facing that now. We will have an effective forest guards that will be, fully in control of our forests in the country. But first of all, we must tackle the desperation of our youths, particularly the young ones, by following a cardinal program that brings relief to the parents of our future leaders. That's making the education as a tool and a strong weapon against poverty.
Oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọlóògùn ni, amániṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmániṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀. Oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọlóògùn ni, amániṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmániṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀. Oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọlóògùn ni, amániṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmániṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
Amen. Amen. You know why I'm saying that? Because at least some people are looking at that Tinubu, and to them, they are seeing a man that is a man when he is actually a fossil, I should have warned you. All he had to say, all he was saying in that video was him saying they have tackled insecurity to the point that they can no longer threaten the territorial integrity of Nigeria anymore. And then he turned to that part of the youth. I should have warned you, when we listen to Kolu, we don't listen with too much seriousness. So, because some of you will be there, what is he saying? I don't wonder, what is this? Oh, friend problem, don't try to understand him. Just sit down there. Do you have like a grandpa or great grandpa? Those ones that were so active when they were young, but now they are like in their 90s, in their 80s. Things are already going a little bit off. Although some of you are still like, man, I can't believe that grandpa is still so lucid. Man, at his age, he's so lucid. He is so sharp. It's because he's not. He is not. It's just that whenever the brain is like, it's like, what do you call it? A dead clock that will be right twice in a day. In that brain of those old people. No, besides the talk say, I lived with old people too. Things do go off their mind a lot in that age. It's normal. But every time they are talking about or they are remembering their youth and when they were younger, their activities and all of that, when they are trying to reminisce that, they will suddenly become alive. They will suddenly come alive. Yeah. Especially the one that wants to show you how he was, this or that. He will suddenly just come alive. Baba, you easy. Me, you don't know. When I was younger like you, I was like, you know what I mean? The same old man that is walking like this. That's exactly what Kolu is. So when you're looking at them, they can be very interesting to sit with. Especially whenever their mind is not so bothered and they want to just share stories with you. Guess what? Most of their stories, some of them will be off because they could barely remember a lot. You see how you are looking at me? Some of you didn't grow up with old people. You only imagine them or you only visit them. Me, I grew up with old people. And I don't know if it's a thing of brag. At least 4 of them died in my hands. I don't know their age, so I put their ages at over 100. I'm talking about people who say old people that you will be looking at their skin. When they become very old, their skin becomes like a plastic bag, like a nylon. Do you even know that? No. So when you get older to some age, to some level, right? Your skin, there will be no meat. It could just be skin, that look like nylon. It's like that. It's like roughened up a bit, or very, very roughened up. When you get old to some level, I'm talking about old people, we see, they feel like say, now that nylon bag skin, they cover their skeleton. Yeah, I'm talking about old people that you can easily look at and be like, no go take time before all of the, what do you call it, that insect go chop all this meat, because there's no even meat there. Those are the kind of old people I grew up with. I'm talking about people that died, that we have to wait for the first bus, early morning bus in Odogbolu, so that we can go to Lagos and tell their sons or their daughters that Eleko has died, Olukola died, Baba Alekeji don't die, Yemi don't die, You get that? But we know we don't have any embalmment, we don't have any, what do you call that thing again? A mortuary. No, nothing like that when I was growing up. So the way we were embalming dead people, which I witnessed as a very young boy, was that after cleaning them once they are dead and all that, we can confirm they are dead. Then you clean them, you freshen them, or you clean everywhere. I'm talking about like proper bathing for an elderly person. No clothes, no nothing. Clean them, freshen them. Then you begin to massage all their bodies so as to make sure that they do not sort of become stiff. So you massage that with ori and lorun. There's a leaf we call lorun. So we'll blend them together. And then we'll massage until the whole body looks like they are alive. They are just sleeping. Then we will put salt. You get a bowl and you pour salt inside that bowl. And then you put that on the chest of the corpse. Right there, you walk in, you walk out. That was how I grew up. So when I tell you about old people, I know them very well. When I look at Kolu, I look at I feel like I'm just listening to one very old relic that is trying to sound lucid, like somebody who is still smart, who could still put all his thoughts together. Even if he's putting his thoughts together, he can no longer say them the way he would want to, like I said. So if you have grown up with old people, Kolu is not somebody you should listen to with rapt attention. It's unfortunate that he's your president in Nigeria. It's unfortunate. When I look at him, I don't listen to him with any seriousness, because, come on, how can you listen to this guy with seriousness? Like, what is he saying? I'll show you another part of his meeting with Afenifere. He tells himself he's doing fine. They tell him he's doing fine. The rest of you are just lying. You know that? Here is Kolu.
Then you did in politics with Chief Obafemi was invest seriously on education. And we've seen a problem that parents are facing in paying the tuition fee of their wards. Therefore, we've established student loan. Even though there might be free education in some areas but to nationally fund education while we are going on, means of transportation, accommodation, tuition, and all of that could be problems to people withdrawing from the higher institution. And we established the student loan, and we tell you it's taken off, and taken off well. Seriously. To equally follow the path of social welfare, we are equally examining what to do with high degree of unemployment. When we cannot use any other method, we must help vulnerable families who have children unemployed. How do we do that? But enlist them from NYC up and pay some living allowances to them, called unemployment compensation. We are equally looking at how we stimulate the market, the purchasing power of people, and as well at the same time fight corruption. Why, before we got here, you have a former accountant general, they discovered billions in his account. And tinkering with various payment schemes and others. In fact, contractors being exploited, vouchers being altered. We have taken action, and you will soon hear the funding of consumer credit. If you eliminate the cash requirement to buy a car, to even buy a motorcycle. If you eliminate the demand for cash to even furnish a house, or to look for cash to get a house by itself, even if it's a shared house without furnishing. If you use consumer credit to control that, you will reduce the propensity for fraud and irregularities and corruption. So it's a dual carriage fight. And we are about to move on that scheme. And I promise you, our focus is that. And we will not let you down. God bless. God bless Nigeria. God bless our unity in diversity. The diversity must bring prosperity for the sake of Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
The transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn.
So Kolu is working very hard. I don't know why he sort of looked emaciated there. Like he's shrunk. But they sent his picture from last week, Friday, where Kolu looks like somebody that